This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm joined by Hosea Burton on the phone. Hosea, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. I'm good.
It's good to hear. Obviously, the country's in lockdown at the minute. How have you been trying to pass the time? What have you been up to?
For the last couple of days, I've been eating Easter eggs, but before that, it's been pretty quiet, to be honest. I've been messing on with, I've got lots of horses and chickens and dogs, so I've been keeping my mind busy with them.
Now, obviously, Jose, just to move away from that and onto the boxing talk, something which I wanted to ask you on for a while was, you was obviously one of the first people to be affected by the lockdown with shows being cancelled, and your Golden Contract semi-final bout and the tournament itself was due to take place on the Friday night, and you travelled down on the Monday, and it was during that week when everything got postponed and cancelled. What was your entire reaction, and can you just explain to me how everything unfolded?
Right, so I drove down there on the Monday night. It might have even been the Tuesday night, was it? Might be, anyway, Monday or Tuesday, I drove down there. Got there about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Seen Lee and had a bit of a chat to him. I said, "Is it definitely going to be on?" He said, "Yeah, 1,000% definitely going to be on." I said, "All right, that'll do." Because I was already worried. I already had pulled my kids out of school at this time because I was worried about this virus. Even though the kids didn't have to be out of school at this time. So I was already worried. Even when I was going to the gym, like we're a member at David Lloyd, so even when I was going to the gym, I was trying not to touch anything, trying not to get too close to anybody because I was scared of the virus. Not for me. It's for I've got a 6-month-old baby here.
Yeah.
I've got elderly parents. You know, I don't want them getting something because of me. So when we went up to London, I knew London was like the hotspot of the virus at that time. So obviously, you know, you do worried. So I was worried about it, and it was no major surprise that it got cancelled. It never really shocked me. I was disappointed. And because I put all the hard work in, I'd done everything that you had to do, but then we got no reward from it. So, but it isn't just me. Them other 3 lads in the competition will have done the same. And other people around the world will have done the same. So, it is what it is.
So, like, what time and whereabouts were you when you found out that the show had been postponed?
Right. So, I got up about 6, 7 o'clock, went down and got some breakfast because we had to make a little wait at about 12 o'clock that day. We had to make, I think it was like 12 stone 12. So I just thought I'd come and get my breakfast early. So I went down, seen a few people downstairs, had a little chat, and there was a bit of a rumour that it might be going on behind closed doors. So had my breakfast, went back up to the room, switched the telly on, and I've seen all things getting postponed, like the Kentucky Derby, which is the biggest horse race in America. Then NASCAR was been cancelled, and then the Grand National and everything had been cancelled. I said, this, like my brother was asleep at the side of it. I said to myself, this is going to be cancelled, this. So then my brother wakes up, I don't know, about 8 o'clock, we went down again. He wanted some breakfast, so we went back downstairs, and it was the German lad, oh man, what's his name now?
Michelle.
The German lad who's in the competition. Yeah, that's him, Michelle. Sergey, isn't it? Sergey.
Yeah.
He came down, and he's saying to somebody who was sat at the side of us. They had a quick speak, they had a quick talk to each other, and then Michelle looked at me and said, did you hear the news yet? I said, no, what is it? He said, the show's been cancelled. So he was the first one who told me, and then obviously 10 minutes later I got confirmation off of MPK that it was 100% cancelled, couldn't even go on behind closed doors, and that was it. That was about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. That's when we found out.
How did that then affect like the rest of your day? Did you immediately just set off for home, or did you have to hang around to see anybody, to speak to MTK or the organisers and what have you?
Right, so what I said to my brother, I said, right, I said, not on, let's go home. I said, I've had enough, I don't want to be around it, because I was quite scared of the virus. I didn't want any of my family to be getting it, and I didn't want to think that I was the one who's putting them in danger, because the only reason they'd be coming to London would be to watch me box. So I said, right, come on, I said, let's get our stuff and go home. Then a couple of lads from MTK said, no, you've got to go and have an interview with Sky, you've still got to go and do a little bit of media stuff. I said, yeah, no problem. I said, but as soon as that's done, I said, we're heading off. Yeah, that's fine. So we went to the Repton gym, we've done what we had to do, seen Sky, had a little quick interview, then we got dropped off back to the hotel. I drove home.
Since then, what kind of discussions or what have you had with the organisers, with MTK, about how it will kind of play out in the future, if anything?
To be honest, I haven't spoken to anybody from MTK. I haven't spoken to nobody really about boxing. It blew my head off because a boxer only gets paid when he has a fight. And inactive boxer is more or less a poor boxer, unless you're the likes of Joshua or Fury or somebody like that who's already made millions.
Yeah.
So boxing had done me head in for a little while. So I just had 2 weeks. Never really spoke to many people. Spoke to Joe, obviously, my trainer, but I've never spoke to anybody about when's the competition going to be on, when's it not. Now, Tom Stalker phoned me and said, just keep yourself fit because this competition is going to happen very soon. But I've been going for the odd run, but I've never punched a bag or had a spar or anything for, well, it's been nearly 4 weeks now.
We've heard, talks of potential behind the closed doors events taking place at some point in the near future. Is that something you'd be interested in to see the tournament finish? Would you be willing to do it behind closed doors?
Of course, yeah. I'd fight in someone's gym. As long as there was a couple of judges there, fair judges and a referee, I'm willing to fight anywhere. If that's what it's got to be, the crowd don't make me fight any better. Big arenas or small arenas don't make me fight any better, so it is what it is. I'd just fight anywhere. If the show has to be behind closed doors, well then, so be it.
It's obviously been a frustrating few years for you since the Buglioni fight. With this on top of it, how have you kind of coped with it mentally?
Well, listen, you sort of get used to bad news and bad luck, don't you, all the time? So, and you just got to do the best you can. No point worrying about something. If I keep worrying and feeling down about it all the time, it's not going to do me no favours. You just got to say, right, that's what's happened, and that's it. I can't do nothing about it until we get another date. I've been put in the dark for a long time in this boxing job. If it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck. So I've just got to do what I've got to do when it's time to do it. As I say, there's no point crying about it. It will happen when it happens, and that's it. I'll be ready for when it happens.
What did Joe say to you about everything when he found out that everything was postponed?
Just listen. What he said is just keep safe. Keep safe. Don't worry about it. He said, you've done your hard work. He said it's all going to happen again, but just stay safe. Get home to your family and look after yourself. And to be honest, that's what I've done.
Obviously, just to move away from yourself and just get your thoughts on a few other things before I do leave you to enjoy the rest of your day. Your campmate Callum Smith was one of two names being mentioned to face Canelo. In the end, it seemed to be Billy Joe Saunders was on the verge of having that fight announced. How do you think Billy Joe versus Canelo would have played out if it had gone ahead before the postponements and what have you?
I don't know. I genuinely don't have a clue. Billy Joe can fight. Canelo's brilliant. A good bigging beats a good littling. Billy Joe's the bigger man. It's just, there's weight divisions for a reason, but is Canelo really that good he can beat Billy Joe as well? Okay, Canelo did beat, no, who did Canelo beat the other day? Kovalev.
Yeah.
Like, Canelo beat Kovalev and stopped him, but Kovalev was up on points. So, that tells you that size matters. I know he got stopped in the later round, but it's because Kovalev was a bad Kovalev and not a good Kovalev. So what I'm trying to say is Billy Joe could outpoint Canelo. But then again, he could also get knocked out as well. So it's just one of them. I couldn't really say who's going to win or lose that fight.
And another fight which was announced but was then postponed is Anthony Joshua versus Kubrat Pulev. Again, your thoughts on that one, Hosea?
I just think Pulev looks like he's getting a little bit old, and I think Joshua will knock him out.
And then obviously we've got the AJ Fury talk all taking place now. Discussions of the potential undisputed fight, be an all-British undisputed fight. It would be huge for this country and it's obviously huge across the world in the heavyweight division. How do you think that one would play out?
Listen, I'm a massive fan of Joshua, but Tyson's my cousin.
Yeah.
And the way that fight goes is Joshua comes out, tries to box, realises he can't box, then comes in to try to knock Tyson out, and he ends up getting knocked out. Or Tyson winning majorly on points. But I just seem to think Tyson stops Joshua through awkwardness and sheer size and strength.
Obviously, I know Tyson's your cousin, but just away from that, do you feel that AJ poses more or less of a threat than what Wilder does?
Wilder's the most dangerous man in the world, even now. You know, ask me the question, who's going to win, Wilder or AJ? I say Wilder all day. Just because he has bombs. You know, he punches from unorthodox angles, and he can punch very, very... He's the hardest puncher in boxing history. So, you know, and Joshua hasn't got the movement and the actual fight brain as Tyson's got. You know, Tyson's not just a boxer, he's a fighting man. You know, he finds a way to win. So I think Tyson's number one, Wilder's number two, Joshua's number three, and Luis Ortiz is number four. That's the way it goes all the time. And I'd love to see that fight. That would be an absolute brilliant fight. Ortiz and AJ. That would be an unbelievable fight. That could be a fight Eddie Hearn should get on.
Obviously, you as well, you know, as we mentioned, you're Tyson's cousin. I just want to get your thoughts with regards to how Tyson is. You know, have you spoken to him much? What has he been saying now he's been up to?
To be honest, I only spoke to him Sunday yesterday. Spoke to him yesterday. He was just on his way to his mum to drop off some Easter eggs and that. He's not really doing much. He's just trying to keep himself busy. He's doing a little bit of training over the morning. He's got a big brand new quad there. He's dying to have a go on, but he can't over this lockdown. He's just ticking over. He's to be honest, he's doing what most of us are doing. Not very much.
And also, I just want to get your thoughts on John Fury, you know, Tyson's father, your uncle. He'd been caught up in the media storm recently. You know, a guy called Micky Theo, a former bodybuilding champion, called John out. What are your thoughts on that entire situation, if you know anything about it?
Well, look, Big John put out a funny challenge. He said he's the best 53-year-old man in the world, and if you don't think I am, come and try me. Well, that is a massive, massive thing to say, and the man's took him up on it. But Big John will win by knockout. I don't know if they're having a bare knuckle fight, a charity boxing fight, but you put whatever you can afford and whatever you can borrow, that Big John will win that fight.
Well, Jose, we will leave that there now, and I will leave you to enjoy the rest of your day. But before I let you go, what would you like to say to everybody who will tune in and listen to our interview?
I hope it was a good one, guys. I'll be back out boxing soon, and I will win the golden contract.
Jose, it's been a pleasure to catch up with you. I appreciate you giving up some time. Enjoy the rest of your time off, and I'll hopefully see you in person soon. Thank you, Speaks Boxing Social.
Thank you very much. No problem.